Welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're based out of. This is round 6 of the Trivia Championship. We have 8 rounds now. A couple more to go in the first round, and then we'll have all our winners to move on to the next round. Bunch of new announcements today. Before I go into all of those, let me officially welcome John and Reshma, the Navigators, all the way from View 26. Welcome, guys. John, of course, has been a regular participant with Ajay. This year, he switched it up, left his teammate, got a new teammate, and hopefully, let's see how that works out for John. Gary has had a journey. This is Gary's first season as Encino's Atlassian Aces. Gary had a fallout with one of the teammate who couldn't make it because of some reasons, and Gary actually got a, I don't know if we can call it an upgrade, but definitely a very worthy replacement. The surprise quizzer, can you please reveal yourself?
So I'm not an ace, but will a king do?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
On that note, yeah, welcome Bob. Officially welcome back to QuizWiz this year. Jira Avengers is not here, but it's super fun that Atlassian Aces that has a star on top of it. So like just like the movie Thunderbolts, it could be the new Avengers. No disrespect to Rodney if you're watching this, buddy. But
The new Jura
Bob
Avengers.
Ashton-
That's Jura Avengers with a Z now. You know, we don't want to.
Oh yeah, like the Thunderbolts. But yeah, welcome everybody once again. Super excited to have this quiz here. King Bob and Gary forming the Atlassian Aces and the Navigators, John and Reshma. I will share my screen and we will begin in just a minute. Before we begin, if you guys are tuning in, I see there are a couple people in the live section. Uh, we will have all our usual rules. Nothing changes, even if we have a replacement. We've got a couple of new announcements, as I mentioned. So I'm very excited about that. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. Entire screen. It's not recognizing my secondary screen, so you have to give me 1 second. I did not think that changing MacBooks would be this tough, but here we are. Now I have to just allow my secondary screen to be allowed as well.
See, normally when you change MacBooks, it's supposed to be an upgrade, not a downgrade.
Yeah. anyways, I just hope this works out. Oh, now it's asking me to quit and reopen. No, I'm not. I think we should be at a place where systems should understand that not everybody can always quit and reopen. Right. In that case, I might just have to switch my screens. Yep, looks like I have to switch my screens.
What would we be without technical issues, you know?
Yeah, right. Just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry.
So while Sajit deals with his technical issues, I'm going to say hello to Arlene and thank you. It is good to be the king. It is good to be back. If John at the end of the show, John may very well blame Chris Cook because it's all Chris Cook's fault, even though he is the sponsor and Collab Soft Ventures is doing an excellent job of what they're doing and what they're representing. You can tell I'm doing well in the podcasting. That's okay, Arlene. Yes, absolutely. Next time you see Atlassian Aces, you may want to pack your tiara. And we're waiting for Sajid.
And I'm back.
All right.
Hopefully this has worked out. Let's try that again. No, it has not. It still does not allow me to share. Oh gosh. Why, MacBook? Why? Sorry, guys. I should have figured this out earlier.
You didn't upgrade to to the new operating system Tahoe, have you?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Are there issues with that?
I don't know. I will tell you that Alex is a big Mac head. He buys a new Mac every year. Although
Buys a new Mac
I
every
don't think
year.
he opens the what he buys, but he has told us that he hates the new operating system Tahoe.
Hmm.
Just all of the UI changes that are called liquid glass, hates them,
Right. Yeah.
absolutely hates them, and just and Atlassian with their UI changes, they have now fallen into second place. It's now Apple with
Wow.
with the liquid glass. So
Sorry guys, it's still not allowing me to share. Give me one more minute, Bob. I'll ask you to just
vamp some
be
more.
on very, yeah, talk some more. Sorry, Reshma and John. We thought we'll be like all on our way by now. We'll just
So
come on.
yes. Oh, I just want to quickly say to Rodney and Alex, who are probably not watching this because they are on their way to Barcelona. The Jura Life will be at Team 25 Europe in the form of Rodney and Alex, and they're going to be running around filming all sorts of things. You'll see some of them throughout the week on the YouTube channel. We may even open up an Instagram, but we'll definitely talk about it on Thursday's show. So, all right, as we wait some more. So I'm just kind of curious. I don't see who else is in the threads. If it's just
I think
Arlene or if Liz is there too.
I think we might need to sign into the base
Well,
call.
yeah, we're guests on this, so we don't see everything. This is kind of an unusual position because usually I'm on the full.
All right, final try. I figured out what the issue was. Let's hope that it did, and it did. It solved it.
All right.
So it's 2025. How can MacBook not be smart enough to tell that you have to close all the browsers? And how can I not be smart enough that I can't just close my current Chrome browser and just be thinking that, oh, it'll work? Of course, it didn't, but we are back. We are now able to share our full screen. Let me pick the presenter view so that I can show you guys my full screen mode as well. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So we are finally up 8 minutes late. I think it's not a very bad deal. It's a little late, but I think I'm glad that King Bob is here. He's the surprise quizzer, of course. So we'll move on with announcements and the rest of the items. Quickly shout out to Collabsoft Ventures, who are our official sponsors this season. Collabsoft Ventures has provided us with the capability of what we wanted to do in terms of giving back by offering an amount which will be revealed next week, which will be the prize money of this season, given by the winners of the season to one of the charities selected by them of their picking from the Atlassian Foundation authorized charities. That being said, let me move on. We'll talk a little bit more about Collapsoft Ventures later. Same rules, almost everything stays the same, but the big change, of course, this season is the buzzer. Every question that you see will have the ability for any of the four people to buzz and just answer. So when you buzz, you can take the time to discuss with your team member and then answer. So there are team, of course, the Atlassian Aces and the Navigators. So any team member knows they can buzz, discuss the answer, and then give me the answer. Once the answer is locked, then there's no changing. Then the other team gets a chance to uh, reveal their answers if the first team has not given the answers. Other rules, of course, include there are a bunch of hints this season. That means the first Time the question shows up, it'll be for 10 points. I reveal the first hint. Each hint 1 points get deducted, and of course the quality of the hints become easier and easier and easier. All right. With that, we'll talk about more points and more questions as we go along. If there are no questions, we'll directly move on. But chat, you know what your main job is. You have to give wrong answers. Arlene, of course, is our regular in-house chat moderator, giving the best wrong answers that I've seen. Uh, and of course, while there is a buzzer, we still ask our participants to not cheat. So we've had instances where I had to delete comments where somebody wrote, "Hey, this person looks like they were on the internet looking for answers." Try not to do that. It's just for fun. And again, there's a buzzer, so it might not be great if we do that. These are the ideal quizzing poses. Hopefully, you keep your hands up on the screen, but that's not required. You can keep your phone on your hand so that you buzz and give the answer as and when you are required to give the answers. Just moving on, couple of breaking announcements. So I will be at Team 25. Shout out to Revise. They're helping me do this first time. I am going to do something called QuizWiz Shorts. These would be small bite-sized trivia that I will be working with Rob Heen on the ground, on the expo floor, and we'll be doing small trivia as we move around in and around the expo floor. So you'll see me there. If you're going to Team 24, there are way, way too many questions that I already have collected. So let's catch up. Let's do some trivia, and you might get to win some prizes. That being said, the big reveal, of course, is that for the first time ever, it doesn't show the full photo, but somehow it's officially the round 4 of the QuizWiz Trivia Championship. The Collab Soft Ventures team is going to be working with us, with the Navigator, not the Navigators, the Connectors, the team from Dazer. They will be their opponents. I don't know why they doesn't show up on the image. Something's wrong with Canva, but that's also happening in person. And finally, I have an in-person session, just like in Anaheim. I'm going to be talking about Are You Smarter Than a Jira Admin, the other edition that we've been doing at QuizWiz for a while. Enough conversations. Let's jump to today's trivia contest. This is the Fortune Waltz, and of course, the team Atlassian Aces gets the first pick because they were both people who were there. Again, it doesn't mean the question is only for them. The number they pick is the question that we will open. And the moment the question comes up, Reshma, John, Gary, and Bob, whoever buzzes first, they will get the chance to give me the answer. I will clear the buzzes so that we are good. I will let Gary and Bob pick the first number.
It's not categories, right? It's just numbers.
Yeah, it's just numbers.
So Gary, your Avengers tradition is always start with number 8, but we can keep that tradition, or we can go an Atlassian Aces way. Your call.
I'm fine with going with number 8 first. I was going to try to make it confusing for Sajid and just go all over the place, but that works.
Oh, he's too
wild. I am already
that.
Confused. Yeah, that's all right. I'm already confused. I don't have a co-quiz master this whole season. Earlier, Sarika used to be there helping me out with the scores, but this year she has some priorities, so she's not available right now. So I'm already confused, Gary. So you got me there. That's all right.
All right. Well, let's not make it any worse than it is. Number 8.
All right. Let's go with number 8. So number 8, it's just, let me just say this before I reveal question number 8. Bob, favorite category of all times is question number 8, which we brought back this season after 2 seasons. So season 2 and season 3 did not have emoji questions. Season 4 does, and of course question 8 is an emoji question. So you have to ID the emojis. There are 2 emojis. I'll show the first one. If you're able to guess, you can buzz and give me the answer, or I will give you a hint that will make it a little more easier. So the first emoji is this. Okay, we have a buzz from Bob and Gary. Go ahead, guys.
I'm thinking Eat, Pray, Love.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, let's lock that in.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. It was a movie. Yeah, that was the other hint that we have. But Eat, Pray, Love is correct. Let me clear the buzzer. So that is 2.5 points for Atlassian Aces. Oh no, sorry, actually 5 points for the Atlassian Aces for that question. Clear the buzzers and let me show you the next image, next emoji. Okay, John, King Bob, Reshma, and Gary have buzzed in that order. So John and Reshma, you guys can discuss and give me an answer.
It's like king,
King of
king,
Flies.
king of flies, king fly, something like that.
King of Flies.
King of
You
flies.
guys are very close, but I'll let you guys take a second and give me a better answer if you guys want. I've
Flying.
not revealed what it was, so I know it's a little confusing, but you guys are very close.
Prince
I
of
don't want to take your
flies.
points away.
Is that?
Prince of
Is it like
um,
prince? I don't think
no, I
because the
thought it was
emoji looks like a boy. It doesn't.
but I thought it was King of Flies. Okay, maybe.
Rodney says queen bees. Okay.
Rodney's here to make sure that I don't, do any trademark infringement with the regular Jira Avengers. So
Yeah, of course. Okay, so final answer, John and Reshma.
King of
Uh,
which
King
one?
of
Wait,
Flies, not King
King
of
of
Flies. Very close. But sadly not King of Flies. Gary and Bob.
I believe, Gary, it's Lord of the Flies.
Lord, yeah.
oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay, final answer.
No, I get it.
All right.
I think Sajid has seen this every year where I know the
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah,
I
you just
it was-
there. It's one of my all-time favorite books, Lord of the Flies. Yes, that's the
Yes.
correct answer. You're there, King of the Flies, Prince of the Flies. All
I
you
think
had
we
to do
should
is
split it 2.5 points each.
I
You're
will
being
give some
generous
part
now,
points.
Gary. Don't.
Oh, sorry.
I will give some part points because you were almost there. The Navigators for being a nice sport. I will give you 2.5 points, but I'll give the other 2.5 to the Atlassian Aces as well. So it is right. The answers that we were looking for is of course Eat, Pray, Love, and Lord of the Flies. More simpler emojis this season, not as tough as we've
Not
had,
ones
but
that wrap my
the
brain
season the season is long. We have a
around
lot
an
of time to
axle.
go. Yes. All right. Back to the fortune wall. John and Reshma, your turn to pick a number. I will clear the buzzers and we will go.
Yeah, go ahead, Rishma.
John, like 4.
All right. Question number 4. Let me open question number 4. Let me, while I scroll to the question number 4, also, since Reshma is the first person here, first time, and Gary also first time participant, I have a history of revealing the answers when I am not meant to reveal the answers because of a typo here and there or a touch on the MacBook here and there. I just hope it doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure it has happened with John in the past, but we'll just all hope that it doesn't happen again. Okay, so I'm going to show you the question number 4. Here is question number 4. Which character finds inspiration in this story, The Three Billy Goat Gruffs?
Shrek. Sorry.
So you have to buzz. Okay, Reshma has buzzed. Reshma and John, your answer?
Is it Shrek, John? What do you think?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I think it's Shrek.
Okay.
Okay. Final answer?
Shrek.
Not Shrek. Gary has also buzzed. Gary and Bob, do you guys want to take a guess?
You got something, or
Well, I thought it was just troll, like a troll, the troll, but now the wrong answer, Shrek, is making me think that's not right. But
yeah, I'm not sure where. I'm okay waiting for a hint.
Yes, just reminder for people who are watching in the chat: wrong answers only, guys. We don't want to help out our folks here, so wrong answers only. Please make sure you give the wrong answers, otherwise we have to off the comments on the stage. And I love the comments on the stage feature in StreamYard. Rodney says duck waiting on this side. So, but if none of the teams have any hint or give the correct answers, troll is not the right answer, Gary. So I'll clear the buzzers and give the first hint. The first hint is it's actually a troll, what you said. But it's based on that. That's all right. So I'll reveal the other hint. Again, no buzzes. Anybody gets an answer from the hint can buzz again. Stephen King. Okay, I'm not seeing any buzz yet. So I will reveal the next clue, which is clown. Okay, Bob, John, and Gary have buzzed in that order. Bob and Gary,
It's a Pennywise. Bob.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking Pennywise.
is that your final answer?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Pennywise is the other hint I had was underground sewer. Is the correct answer. Pennywise is the character that takes the inspiration from this book. Stephen King was reading this children's book of Three Billy Goat Gruffs, and he came up the idea of the troll being a clown, and the entire IT and Pennywise came from this. John and Reshma, had you guys reached there as well?
No, I got it with the third hint, but yeah, we got
Yeah.
lost in the buzzer.
Nice.
It's funny when you
Awesome.
said Stephen King, I was going to say, "Oh, the clown from Pennywise," but I thought that was ridiculous. Apparently,
Oh yeah, that's the origin behind the clown from Pennywise. Clown from IT. Awesome. I will go back to the wall with 7 points because this was after the third hint. 7 points to Atlassian. And we go back to the wall. Bob and Gary, pick a number.
4 and 8 are gone. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7.
got to go 7, right? Keep going.
Sure. Let's go 7. Let's go
All right.
lucky number 7 in Western cultures.
Yes. All right. Let's go lucky number 7. Number 7 is 4 questions in one. So basically, I'm going to show you album arts of 4 really amazing albums or influential albums, and you just have to tell me who the artist is. It's not hidden very much, so you would be able to see that name and most of the album art. All right, let's go. So again, cleared all the buzzers. Question number 7. The first album art is this one. Which artist is this album? Who is the artist in this album? The album's name is 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Any guesses? So I don't have hints in this, so I'll just give you some songs from this person, and maybe then you can guess. But yeah, that's how we'll do. Any guesses? I don't see any buzzes. Okay, there is one buzz from John.
Random. So I think it's been established on YouTube from the previous versions of this that I'm really bad at these kind of questions, but I don't know. Eminem?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Not Eminem. I'll clear the buzzer. And Gary and John, you guys have a guess? Otherwise, I'll give out one hint, maybe a song.
I have a guess. I mean, this is in what's known in poker as playing the man and not the cards. I'm thinking Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Sure.
Not Kendrick Lamar. But I'll give out a hint again and again. The buzzers are clear. Anybody who gets the answer can give me the answer. This person somehow was involved in a beef that took the internet by storm when Kendrick and Drake had the original beef. So this person got involved, then went back saying that, no, I'm not going to be part of this. A very famous rapper. Very famous rapper was originally part of a song with Drake that caused this entire thing to just go crazy. The beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Who's the third
Makes me wish I was
participant?
more invested in celebrity drama.
Yeah, I wish I was more invested in rap.
Music. Come on. Okay. So if I have to give you more hint, otherwise I can just move on. That's all right. If you guys want to just pass, we will just move on.
I'm
Very
okay with
famous, considered the top 3 by some generational people, newer generational people, and newer
Yeah,
artists,
that's
companion of
that's probably the key.
Hendrix.
Newer generational people.
Yeah, not on my list up there, but like pretty good, really good. That's all right. We don't have any guesses. I will reveal uh, the answer later, actually. So I'll show the next image. Clear the buzzers. Let's look at the next album art. Okay. The next album art is this one. Who is this person?
It
The
just got
album
hidden
is
again.
called Invasion of Privacy. Okay. Bob has buzzed. Gary has buzzed.
What do you think, Gary? I was going with Lady Gaga, but
I was Lady Gaga or Katy Perry. I was going back and forth.
Invasion of Privacy.
I would go with you because music is not my forte.
all right. Lady Gaga.
Not Lady Gaga. Not Madonna, as well as Rodney says. John and Reshma, do you guys want to take a guess? Otherwise, we'll move on.
Actually, Lady Gaga was my going to be my guess as well. Yeah, I think I'll just buzz in.
Okay, John,
Cardi B.
is that your final answer?
Reshma, any?
No.
It's a right guess.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. Cardi B is the person that we were looking for. So Cardi B is of course, the artist for the album Invasion of Privacy. So 2.5 points there for question number 5 for Navigators. Great. Yes, guys, let me show you the next image. Clear the buzzers and show you the next image. The Black Album. Who created the Black Album? So White Album, of course, was the Beatles. Who created the Black Album? I'm surprised. I thought this would get caught easy. Okay, I'll give out one hint because this is one of my favorite artists. Arlene says the Beatles. The Beatles was the White Album, of course, and then this person came and made the. I think this person is the founder of a company called Rock Nation, or a label called Rock Nation. Ultra Rich. Okay, Bob has enough guess.
I'm gonna go with Jay-Z.
Is that your final answer?
Gary, what do you think? Might as well.
As good a guess as I could give.
Sure. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z is correct. Of course, Jay-Z made the Black Album. Legendary album. Love this album. If you have not heard, please go check this out. And if I can recommend, Jay-Z did a collaboration with, again, another one of my all-time favorite bands, Linkin Park. It's called Collision Course, where they mixed the songs from the Black Album with Hybrid Theory and Meteora, and they made a compilation album called Collision Course. Again, brilliant album. But 2.5 points to Atlassian Aces. Let's move on to the next one. Clear the buzzers. Season of Glass. Who created this album? Not a very famous album. Let me give you the hint. But the glasses are a big hint. The glasses with blood on them is a big hint. Okay, I'll give out another hint. Let's see. I want somebody to get this. That's why I'll give out another hint. Beatles is a good track to think.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Beatles is a good track to think. Something related to Beatles. Okay, King Bob?
Gary, what do you think? He's making me think of Ringo Starr. Ringo Starr's the one that has glasses.
Okay.
Wait,
Final answer,
wait,
Ringo Starr?
not final answer. Well, Lennon was also famous for glasses, but let's go with Ringo Starr. Or if you want me to change to John Lennon. But I don't think John Lennon created an album called Season of Glass, although the blood. Now I'm wavering. I almost want to say John Lennon now.
We'll go Lennon.
All right, John Lennon.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Not John Lennon. Reshma and John, do you guys want to take a guess? Otherwise, we'll close.
No, I was also going to say John Lennon.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't
all
know.
right, that's all right. I will reveal the answer, but I will not give you guys point, but I'll give you another very big hint. So let's see if any of you can crack this. No points. But John Lennon again is a good guess. That is John Lennon's glasses with blood on them after he was shot. So who could be the person who made an album with that?
Mhm.
Would it be Ringo, like Bob said?
Bob?
I'm actually now thinking Yoko.
Yeah, it was Yoko Ono. That was the right answer that you're looking for. Yoko Ono actually created Season of Glass after John died.
Yeah, wouldn't
but
have
the
gotten
first
J.
one was J. Cole. Yeah, like very famous artist. But I'm glad you guys cracked Cardi B, Jay-Z. And Yoko Ono went unanswered. So that meant question number 7, 2.5 points each to the Navigators and the Atlassian Aces. And we go back to the fortune wall for Navigators to pick a number.
Yeah, John, you can pick this time.
Yeah, I think
So
this is
4, 7, and 8 are done.
Yeah, we'll go in the same order. We'll take 3 this time.
Okay. Number 3 is, it's a very easy question and it can be a very tough question as well. All I'm asking is, what is the name of this game?
Wait, I can't buzz. Buzz.
Bob, John, and Gary have all buzzed in that order. So I'll give the first pick to Bob and Gary.
He
Okay.
wants us to say Pong, but
I was going to go for Pong, but it's not 2 players. Pong's not 2 players. I'm actually thinking tennis.
oh god, it's on Atari. Tennis.
It's
Look,
old.
okay.
It's like Magnavox Odyssey or something like that, if I remember right. It's before
All
the
right.
2600.
Okay. Tennis.
I think it's tennis.
Final answer?
Sure.
Not tennis. John and Reshma.
I was also going for Pong, but yeah. Reshma, I don't know. Any idea?
No, it seems like there's
Might be too early game for Reshma though.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't really have an idea. I think I see something like a partition, and then
Yeah, no, so it's 2-player, like they said, so I'm thinking.
Okay. Any guesses, John and Reshma?
I don't know,
Otherwise,
Pong.
I'll reveal the first hint. Sorry, what's the final answer?
Pong,
know.
but yeah, I don't think.
Pong? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Pong is the answer that we were looking for. Pong did come out with 2-player options later on, guys. And
Okay.
the other hint
No,
was
we can-
1972. It was Atari's first video game. It did
Yeah.
come with 2 paddles and then there was a table. So it was Pong, the first game that got popularized in that manner. Great guess. Actually got it without any hints, the full 10 points for
No,
question
so-
number 3.
Basically, I think both teams bust for Pong, but I think
Yeah. But I think Bob and Gary just went tennis because I think the original Pong did not have 2 players, but
Yeah.
they did bring 2-player option where one person could control one pedal basically.
You know why we went tennis? Because you said, "Oh, it's an easy question, but not that easy." So you made us second guess ourselves.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. Just for that, you're now a Jura Avenger,
Blame the quizmaster.
If Rodney
Blame the
approves.
Quizmaster. Nice. Oh man.
I
Okay,
suppose we have
I'll
to
clear
read
the
that.
buzzes. Question number 3, 10 points to the Navigators, and we go back to the fortune wall. 1, 2, 5, 6 remain, guys.
So, Bob, do we keep going down the bottom row, or do we try to mess with John Reshma's head and go for question 2?
Let's do that. So like 1 or 5, right?
Yeah,
Break
exactly.
pattern. I would say
Uh,
one because we haven't chosen anything from that row.
boom, one.
Okay, question number 1. Clear the buzzers. Here is the first question. So, first question, I'm going to show you an image and there's a date. You have to tell me why is that image and that date important, or we'll get to see. Let's see you are able to guess or not. March 10th, 1876. This person named Thomas Watson. Does this ring any bells in your heads? Okay, we have one buzz from Bob.
Oh, so Thomas Watson.
Yes, that's the person.
Okay.
What are
I
we
am
guessing?
thinking
Wait, what are we guessing here?
we're guessing kind of the event. Thomas Watson was involved in something on March 10th, 1876.
That's exactly right. Yep.
And I think the answer is the first telephone call.
Arlene says he met up with a guy named Sherlock and got into shenanigans.
That may not be too far from the truth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I think it's so I'm going to tell the whole story, and if I'm wrong, then I'm really going to look bad, right? You know, there's a little more tarnish to the crown. But I believe Watson was Alexander Graham Bell's assistant, and as they were testing the telephone, there was an accident, and Graham Bell was talking in close proximity to the phone. He said, "Watson, come here," and Watson heard everything. So that's what I think it is. I think it's the first telephone call.
Yeah,
Story is
that's your final
believable
answer?
enough for me.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. And the history and the everything that you just mentioned, I didn't think people would be able to get it. So that is the first sentence that was ever said on a telephone call. Mr. Watson, come here. Communication, landmark invention, Alexander Graham Bell. And yes, you are right. He was his secretary or assistant. And that was the first words ever transmitted successfully on a telephone. Great guess. 10 full points to Atlassian Aces for that.
You know,
Awesome.
bonus points for history? No.
Yeah, he literally went like in the order of my hints. The order of my hints that like all the things that I had mentioned, but yeah, Bob being Bob. All right, coming back to Fortune Wall, John and Reshma, the competition is heating up. Pick a number, guys. So, 2nd, 5th, and 6th.
So we'll keep order in the world and go for 5.
Okay, let's go for question number 5. Okay, question number 5 again is one of those like the emoji question, but not emoji. You have to identify what connects the people that I will show you. So when the question comes, you'll see 2 people and more people will keep showing up in that list. But we'll begin with 2 people and you have to tell what's common. Not as common as that they are male or human, but something very specific connects these people. All right, buzzers cleared. This is question number 5. What connects these people? Okay, we have one buzz from Reshma.
No, I can discuss with John, right?
Yeah, of course.
No, I think they've played the same character or something like that. Both of them have. They look somewhat alike.
I love Arlene's answer. Magnetic personalities.
Yeah,
Nice.
but like I'm not sure what they were. I think but I can't think of characters that both of them have played.
Any guesses, guys?
Yeah, we'll have to. If it's we'll have to.
They feed the same ducks at a pond in England. Sorry, Reshma, go ahead.
No. I was just trying to figure out what the character in the right pick is.
That's
Seems like so.
Magneto. What's his name? Ian.
Sir.
Ian?
Sir.
Sir Ian, yeah. I forget his name.
Okay. If you don't have a guess, that's all right. We'll show the
Yeah.
next image, which is basically the
Yeah.
next hint in that order. If you have a hint, you can let me know.
Yeah, buzzers will be reset. Right?
Yeah, buzzes will be reset. So I'll reset the buzz. That's all right. And I'll show you the next image. This person. Okay, another one from John.
Okay, again, wild guess. Have they all played Sherlock Holmes?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. The other person was, of course, Downey, and then, of course, the most famous Sherlock Holmes. All of them have played Sherlock Holmes or acted as Sherlock Holmes. Even Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell has been Sherlock
I didn't
Holmes.
know that. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's
So
a crazy,
that's
funny
what,
movie. You guys should watch it. I don't remember the
yeah.
name, but yeah, he's done that. Of course, so has Magneto, the Sarian, the older version of Magneto. And I
Yeah.
think I don't remember this guy's name, but he was in a show called
John Lee Miller.
I've
He was
seen
in that
that.
TV show. With,
Elementary.
yeah, Elementary.
Yeah. In which
Yes.
Watson was Lucy Leo.
Yeah, Lucy. Yes, that's right. Great guess, John. Question number 5, 7 points. We got it on the third hint. Actually, 9
first
points. It was on the first hint. You got it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Question number 5, 9 points. The quiz is just heating up. It's so neck to neck. It's awesome. This is first of those neck to neck quizzes this season. I love it. All right, back to the fortune wall. For the next question, we have 6 and 2. 2 questions remain. Bob and Gary, pick a number.
All right, number 2.
Okay, number 2. Here we go. I have cleared the buzzers. Here is number 2. What is this woman holding? She's holding something. Again, it might be really tricky for you guys to get. So I'll just start with the first hint. And if you get it from the first hint, you'll still get the full 10 points. Okay, the first hint is it's from ancient Greece and she's holding something. What could she be holding? Again, this might be a little tougher question. If there are no guesses, I'll go. Okay, there's one guess from Gary.
I don't know. I'm just taking a guess because it's the first thing that came to mind. But like a vase, a vase.
Oh, that's very meta. I mean, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, we actually have a guess from Reshma as well. Okay, Gary, so your answer is?
Answer is apparently wrong, as I got from your tone.
Well, I no. I don't think
never
it's a
know.
vase. It could be a vase. I mean,
I don't know. That's what I'll go with. Final answer.
Vase, not a vase, not baklava or a smartphone. But Reshma has also buzzed. Reshma?
I think would it be like an olive plant or something? A plant?
Okay, is that your final guess?
Yeah, John, do you have any other?
No,
It's
I was
just
thinking-
very wild. Okay.
A vase of a woman holding a vase. Now that's meta. Awesome answer, Oli. Okay, I'll clear the buzzers and I'll show you the next hint. It's an instrument. It's a musical instrument, which, as per mythology, is made from animal gut. And we have a buzz from John and King Bob.
No, but I think I just saw instrument, but then I don't think my guess is right, because the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this was like a harp, but I felt that the hidden part is too small for that.
She's looking down also. So
Yeah.
it's
Any other guesses? Animal gut.
animal gut. I think animal gut means it might include something like strings.
No, that's what. So I was
So-
thinking.
We'll go with harp then.
Yeah, harp.
Harp.
Okay. Not harp. We'll go to King Bob and Gary.
so I think it's smaller than a harp. I think it's a lyre.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
I'm waiting. I'm
I
judging.
don't know. I was going to say ukulele. I don't know what a lyre is, so.
I mean, it's kind of like a pocket-sized harp. It's handheld. It's about this big.
Okay.
Big has strings.
Let's give it a shot.
All right, liar.
Is that your final answer, liar?
Yes.
That is correct. The other hints I had was linked to Apollo, God of Music, and I had a dumb hint in there. Jim Carrey speaks only the truth, the movie,
Oh,
which is liar, liar, of course. The answer is correct. It is liar. It is a smaller version of a harp.
Yeah.
John and Reshma were almost there, but like
Yeah,
harp is
I didn't
bigger.
know the name. Yeah, we wouldn't have got
Yeah, it's technically called a lyre, and it's a very awesome history behind it as well. If you're into Greek mythology, how Apollo Hermes made it, and like then gifted to Apollo, and then Apollo took it, and he's more associated with music and harp, of course. Got it on the second hint, so I will give 8 points for question number 2 to Atlassian Aces, and we go to the fortune wall for the final question. Actually, final question, so we don't need to go to the wall.
So
I
at this point,
directly
I'm going to follow Rodney's wishes and choose the tiebreaker.
The fun thing is, I don't have a tiebreaker today. So that question got used up in the last quiz because there was some issue with the question slide itself, and one question got deleted for the question number 8 in the last edition regarding the King T'Chaka. That was the tiebreaker question, but I don't have a tiebreaker today. So one of you, please win today's quiz. Okay, question number
do my
6. I am clearing the buzzers, and I am just going to reveal the question. There is an emoji, but it's not an emoji question. Let me make it clear. This is not an emoji question. There is an emoji that you'll see, but it's not an emoji question. The question is, here we go. What is being discussed here? What do you see? Okay, Reshma has buzz.
Is it some sort of an eclipse? I mean, blue stands for the earth, white for moon, yellow for sun, and I don't know. It just, those colors just reminded me of planetary motion. So I
Okay,
think
is that your
something
final
related,
answer?
but I don't have a different answer.
John
Yeah.
and Reshma.
Go ahead, your
Eclipse? Final answer?
Yeah, I think it's something eclipse related.
Not eclipse, but good guess. I see why you would go in that direction. I don't have any other buzzes, so I will clear the buzzes. John and Gary, unless you want to take a guess.
I don't know. There are also 4 dots there, so just to.
Yes. Rodney says colorblind friendly stoplight. All right, I'll reveal the next hint. Cleared the buzzes. Let's see how this goes. The next hint is it caused a viral debate a couple of years ago. Okay, Bob, John, everybody has buzzed. John being the first one in my list.
Yeah, so that was the dress, whether the color was uh, these, yeah, the what was the exact colors, but yeah, the violet versus.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yes.
Is that the final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct. That was what we were looking for. It was a lighting and a perception thing. It's a color science question, but that is what we were looking for. The dress, whether it's white or gold or blue or black, what is this color? And those were the colors that we had there. Great job, John. Since it was after the second hint, right? Yeah. So 8 points for that question goes to the Navigators, and this looks like a very close quiz. That we come to the end of the questions. Question number 6 gets 8 points for the Navigators. Let me do a quick score check while we go back to the fortune wall so that we don't
to
miss
talk about
anything.
Collapsoft
Actually,
Ventures, who
I
is
think
doing.
that was the first hint, right?
Sorry?
Or was it? Was that was the first hint or the second one?
No, the
Since
first
it's
hint
time-
was, I believe, the color, right? Let me just go back and check. Good point.
The
So We started with what do you see? So that's not considered a hint. Then we said viral debate. Yeah, so 9 points instead of 8, 9 points.
Yes.
Each points matter. Good job, John.
Yeah.
Good job. Each points matter in this quiz. All right, so I'm going to just make sure that my math skills does not hamper this quiz.
And
I'm going to
I'm gonna
stop.
talk about
Sure.
Collabsoft Ventures while he does that.
Awesome. See, this
Collabsoft
is why.
Ventures, the sponsor of QuizWiz, what they do is they are offering a way for Atlassian developers to have a leg up. The small Atlassian developers to have a leg up in the Atlassian marketplace. They are willing to offer low interest loans to between what 20,000 and 120,000 US
That
dollars.
is correct.
Okay.
From $10,000 to $100,000, they are offering it for indie developers to bring the indie dev energy back to the marketplace. If you're building your app parallelly with your job, this is your time. This is your time to take the plunge, build your own app on the Atlassian marketplace. Reach out to Collabsoft Ventures, reach out to Chris and Remy. They don't want your stake. They just want to make apps which are fun and support you guys doing it. So yeah, thank you Collabsoft Ventures for helping us out this season. All the money, of course, goes to charity. The winner gets to pick the charity. Thank you, Bob, for helping me out with that. Rodney in the chat is 100% right. Collabsoft is also sponsoring the part TGL for Team 25 Europe. If
Yes,
that is correct, thank you, Collabsoft,
without
for that as
them,
well.
thank you, Collabsoft Ventures, for helping us get Rodney and Alex over to Barcelona.
Yes. Thank you once again, Bob, for that. And Rodney, with that, let me come back to the scores. So the scores are amazing. I love this game and where it has brought us today. The first question got 10 points for Atlassian Aces. Second question, 8 points for Atlassian Aces. Third question, 10 points for Navigators. Fourth question, 7 for Atlassian Aces. Fifth question, 9 for Navigators. Sixth question, 9 for Navigators. Seventh, 2.5 each for Navigators and Aces. Eighth question, 7.5 for Atlassian Aces, 5 and 2.5. And Navigators got that 2.5. The score comes out to be 33 for Navigators, which is an awesome score. And by just 2 points, with 35 as the score, Gary and Bob win the round. Congratulations, Bob.
I feel
Gary.
there's some justice in there, given that the margin of victory that Barbecue and Coffee had over the original Jira Avengers was about 2
That
points.
is true. It was about 2 points. And the fun part, I remember the 8th question where we started, where Gary said, oh, they almost said the right answer, so we'll split the points. If they would have given them the whole points, this game was over. They would have won it.
I thought that was going to come back to bite me.
Thanks, Gary.
35.5 and Reshma and John would have won that. We gave them 2.5 and gave you guys 2.5. That's where the score is. It was like awesome
Well,
job,
I'll
Reshma.
shut my mouth next round.
All right, and so you know, now I'm beseeching to a member of the chat. What say you, Rodney, before you head off to the airport? By the way, safe travels, Rodney, Alex, and everybody going to Team 25 Europe. What say you, Rodney? Is Gary a Jira Avenger or not?
The new Jira Avengers with the Z. Oh man, nice. The king retains his crown. Of course. Congratulations, Bob and Gary. Yes, we move on to the next round. As I said, the next round is actually going to be in person at Team 25 at Revise's booth. So if you are attending Team 25, please show up. We have a bunch of trivia that we are going to do there. Congratulations once again. But John and Reshma, awesome game. Like, I'll say this is one of the closest match this season, and you guys played admirably well. So I'm hoping that you guys will come
John.
back for next.
You've always been tough competition over the years.
I have a feeling Ajay is sitting there thinking,
Yes, Sajid, if you've noticed the pattern, every year when I go out with one question which I knew the answer to that I get wrong.
Yeah.
I lose by that.
Yep. It has been for the past 2 years. Exactly. You almost knew the answer on that one where You said king of the flies instead of lord of the flies. That was 2.5 points more, and your score would have been 33.5.
Yeah.
This is just like what Bob was saying 2 years ago when we had that crazy finale with barbecue and coffee. Tamanna decided to give 2 extra points to Nikki and Ed, and that cost the game to the Giravengers.
Jeez.
Great game. Thank you, guys. This is why we do trivia. Thank you so much. It was so much
thank you,
fun.
John
We'll
and
see you
Rashma.
guys
That was
next time.
good.
Thank
That
you,
was
John and
good
Rashma.
competition. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Wonderful.
See you.
Yeah. Okay.